사범은 자기 싫은 것을 절대 제자한테 시키지 말아달라고.
I go around and tell masters that they must not force their disciples to do something the masters do not like to do. If it is necessary to ask a disciple to do something, suppose, for example, you want to renovate your house and your disciple is the only person who can do the work, then pay him. Nothing is free. Even though I have taught a great number of disciples in my lifetime, I have never once received any money from them. I swear by heaven. Therefore, I can call them disciples. If I receive money from teaching at a dojang, it is not a true dojang. It is just a business like any other. If you want to become a great master and perpetuate your name, do not ask for money more than what you need for survival. Sometimes I say to masters that when a bird builds a nest, it does not need a whole tree. It only needs a branch where a small nest can be built.
나의 전체 목적은
My ultimate goal is to teach Taekwondo to everyone, regardless of religion, ideology, race, or national boundaries, in order for them to become fellow brothers. That ideal has been accomplished. As you know, nowadays, because Taekwondo is spread worldwide, there is no room to open a dojang. Even in a big country like Canada, people raise a hubbub in competing to open a dojang. Now Taekwondo is everywhere in the world, and my ideal has been accomplished. Therefore, wherever I go, I often ask my disciples to plan to build dojangs on the moon and the stars in the future, since there is no space for a dojang on Earth. Those are the only places that have room. I did not create Taekwondo for the Olympics. I had other reasons, such as the health and mind issues. However, as I always indicate, the ITF has two goals, a short-term goal and a long-term goal. The short-term goal is to be included in the Olympics, and the long-term goal is to expand Taekwondo to over 100 countries and to hold a competition for international championships with at least 100 of these countries. The reason is that in the Olympics, one only needs to win over the opponent, but having a Taekwondo Olympics is more important. It does not matter whether the ITF or the WTF got into the Olympics. The main point is that Taekwondo is in the Olympics. The regulations can be changed in the future. One cannot live forever. Everyone is going to die. However, the techniques will remain. Thus, orthodox techniques will be widely spread in the International Taekwondo Olympics in the future.
WTF뿐만 아니라 우리는 한 10년 전에 정식으로 각국의
10 years ago, we formally sent out an official notice, not only to the WTF, but also to every country. Regardless of the group or master that one has learned from, we will acknowledge one's training up to the 3rd degree of black belt and accept it automatically. If they send the ITF the original, we will issue an ITF certificate in its place. From the 4th degree on, one has to receive one's training from an ITF master in order to be recognized. We are open to anybody and everyone. As we know well, we live in a complicated society. First of all, it is difficult to raise children. Children do not listen to their parents. There is nothing more painful than this to parents. However, at a Taekwondo dojang, we, along with the society and parents, place emphasis on children obeying their parents. Therefore, when children return home, most of them listen to their master and surely respect their parents. That is the reason why many parents bring their children to a dojang. Parents have noticed their children behaving better after they have been in a dojang. So they went to the dojang to find out what was going on. Parents observed that teachers were really teaching children to obey their parents. For that reason, the number of children going to a dojang is gradually increasing. So if a teacher can cultivate a child's mind through changing them one by one, rather than teaching 5 or 6 techniques, it will build a wonderful society and produce many useful members of society. At the present time, society advocates the equality of the sexes. This is same in Taekwondo. There is no discrimination between male and female, or young and old in Taekwondo. Everyone will be ready to fulfill their own duty. Then, one will be sure about one's position and perform one's duties. Everyone is striving for good, not for bad. In other words, one can become a saint or a thief depending on one's intentions, and the road to get there is simple. That is, according to Confucius, the way to becoming a saint and a thief is thus. If one wakes up in the morning and thinks about whom he should beg for money or take money from, then he is taking the path to becoming a thief. If one wakes up in the morning and thinks about ways of how he can be a great help, then he is on the path to gradually becoming a saint. Hence, the road to becoming a saint or a thief is a simple one.